Hello viewers, welcome back to another edition on Arjust Sports TV. In this update, I bring to you the performances of some Ghanaian players abroad, with some making their Premier League debuts. Let's begin. Ghana midfielder Mohamed Kudus registered his first assist of the season with a top-class skill as Ajax defeated Cambuur 5-0 in the Eredivisie. Kudus assisted the second goal of the game, which was scored by Steven Berg, who was in the 36th minute. Ajax captain Dusan Tadic scored the opening goal of the game in the 16th minute. Steven Berg, who ran onto the clever lofted pass from Mohamed Kudus and easily beat the keeper with a header into the left side of the goal from close range for the second goal of the game. Berg, who has added a second in the 64th minute before substitute Brian Brobby came off the bench to score a brace in the second half to secure the win for Ajax. Despite being in red-hot form this season, Kudus has often been rotated in roles by ex-manager Schreuder as the Dutch champions struggled. Ajax dismissed Schreuder and replaced him with the ex-Everton defender, who is getting the best out of the Ghana international. Kudus served a sumptuous assist in the 5-0 win on Saturday. Andre Ayew made his debut for Nottingham Forest on Sunday, assisting the club to a 1-0 victory over Leeds United. The Ghana captain came on as a late substitute and assisted Nottingham in defending their first-half lead, securing a victory that moves them 6 points clear of the relegation zone. Ayew made one clearance, won one aerial duel, and won one ground duel in the few minutes he was on the field. The fans applauded him after the game. Ayew returns to the Premier League after signing for Nottingham Forest on a 6-month deal on Tuesday. The deal comes after Ayew terminated his contract with Al Sadd, which was due to expire in June 2023. After his unveiling, Ayew took to his Instagram to express his excitement about returning to the Premier League. "Feels good to be back in the Premier League with Nottingham," he wrote. The 33-year-old will hope to start Nottingham Forest's next game at Craven Cottage against Fulham. Kamaldeen Sulemana made his Southampton debut on Saturday, just days after joining the club, and things didn't go as planned. The Ghana international signed a 4.5-year deal with Southampton on Tuesday, and after 3 days of training, he made his Premier League debut against Brentford. Sulemana came on in the 46th minute to replace Ibrahima Diallo. He had little impact as Southampton were defeated 3-0 at GTEC Community Stadium. The 20-year-old's career has taken him through Ghana's Right to Dream Academy, Danish club Nordsjælland, Rennes, and now to the Premier League, with the Saints paying a club record fee of £22 million for his transfer. The forward scored 5 goals in 27 appearances in his League One debut last season, but due to a back injury, he only scored once in 18 matches before leaving Rennes this season. Southampton paid that much for him because they believe in him. They are confident of the dribbling sensation inspiring them to avoid relegation. Ghana forward Antoine Semenyo makes Premier League debut as Bournemouth lose to Brighton. The 24-year-old joined the Cherries in the just-ended January transfer window from English Championship side Bristol City in an undisclosed fee. Semenyo made his first start against Brighton on Saturday and was trusted by coach O'Neill to finish the game on his debut. The Ghana international gave a good account of himself despite Bournemouth's defeat in this fixture. He had a rating of 6.3 according to football performance app FotMob. Ghana midfielder Jeffrey Schlupp scored his first goal of the season for Crystal Palace in their 2-1 defeat to Manchester United in the Premier League on Saturday. Ghanaian duo Jeffrey Schlupp and Jordan Ayew made the starting lineup for Crystal Palace team to face Manchester United at Old Trafford. Manchester United got off to a good start with Bruno Fernandes putting the home side in the lead through a penalty in the 7th minute of the first half. Marcus Rashford scored the second goal of the game to increase the lead for Manchester United in the 62nd minute. A scuffle which was started by Jeffrey Schlupp and Anthony saw Manchester United reduced to 10 men after Casemiro was red-carded for violent conduct. Crystal Palace took advantage of the 10-man and reduced the deficit through Jeffrey Schlupp in the 76th minute. Jeffrey Schlupp has 1 goal in 21 appearances for Crystal Palace this season. Ghana winger Joseph Paintsil continues to sparkle as he scores again to propel Genk triumph over Gent. In-form Ghana winger Joseph Paintsil continues with his sparkling form in the Belgian Jupiler Pro League as he scored again to help KRC Genk see off Gent on Sunday. Paintsil hit double figures with his goal scoring after getting on the scoresheet for Genk as they claimed a 3-2 win over Gent at the Galamco Arena. Korean midfielder Yoon Sok-hong scored the opening goal of the match in the 9th minute before Paintsil drew level 14 minutes later. The 25-year-old Ghanaian received a pass from Patrick Rosofsky before getting one-on-one with the goalkeeper. His dummy grounds the goalkeeper as he lifted the ball over into the net. Hank got themselves into the lead for the first time in the game after Nigerian midfielder Yirisor found the back of the net in the 67th minute. New signing Talia Wallace Emmanuel Orokodare increased the advantage for the visitors in the 86th minute with Laurandi Poiter pulling one back 2 minutes from full time. Painsel has scored in each of the last 3 league matches, taking his tally in the season to 10 goals and 10 assists in 20 appearances. Winger Christian Atsu climbs off the bench to score match winner for Hatayspor in Turkey. Former Black Stars winger Christian Atsu opened his scoring account in the Turkish Super League over the weekend when Hatayspor claimed a narrow win against Kasımpaşa SK. Atsu climbed off the bench to score the only goal of the match with Hatayspor recording a 1-0 victory at the Yeni Hatay Stadium in the end. The 31-year-old forward was brought on in the 82nd minute for his third appearance of the campaign when he replaced French forward Ryan Abed. Atsu scored in stoppage time and that made the difference in the round of 23 fixture as Hatayspor move out of the relegation zone to the 14th position on the table. He scored beautifully from a free kick from the edge of the box with a few minutes remaining in the game. Since joining Hatayspor in September 2022 after leaving Saudi Arabian club Al Rayed, Atsu has managed just 3 appearances and scored once as he has been out for some time due to an injury. Ghana defender Joseph Edu scores in Celta Vigo win against Real Betis. The Black Stars defender scored his second goal of the season in the 7-goal thriller. Jurgen Strand Larsen opened the scoring for Celta Vigo with a first-time volley from a cross by Charles Perez in the 6th minute. The lead lasted barely 3 minutes as Juanmi equalized for Real Betis. Sergio Canales increased the lead for the home side in the 23rd minute with a fine finish. Gabriel Villegas scored a brace in both halves to put Celta Vigo in the lead as they got both the equalizer in the 42nd minute and the lead in the 56th minute. Ozafedu scored from a header in the 69th minute to give Celta Vigo a 4-2 lead against Real Betis. Real Betis were awarded a penalty which was converted by Nabil Fekir as the game ended 4-3 in favor of Celta Vigo. Joseph Edu has made 20 appearances in the La Liga for Celta Vigo this season, scoring 2 goals. Ghanaian youngster Jasurin Roxaki scores in Charlton away triumph at Exeter City. Ghanaian youngster Jasurin Roxaki was on target for the 8th time in the English League One when Charlton Athletic beat Exeter City on the road on Saturday. The 20-year-old got the opening as Charlton recorded a 2-1 win at St James Park in Exeter in the round 30 league match in the end. Roxaki got the Addicks into the lead in the match after just 8 minutes when he connected with a pass from midfielder George Dobson. Charlton doubled their advantage 10 minutes later through forward Corey Blackett-Taylor with an assist from young defender Lucas Ness. English defender Dimitri Mitchell pulled one back and eventually the consolation for Exeter before the break. Roxaki, who is an England-born Ghanaian, has now scored 8 goals and provided 3 assists in 25 appearances as he continues to enjoy his loan spell from Crystal Palace. Ghanaian forward Christopher Antwi gets 3 assists as Bochum thrash Hoffenheim. Bochum claimed a 5-2 win with the Ghanaian forward assisting his side's first 3 goals at the Vonovia Ruhr Stadion on Saturday afternoon. Some wonderful work down the left wing by Antwi worked some space for the Ghanaian before he put a ball across the face of goal for Philip Hoffman to tap into the empty net. Der Blaus added a second after 30 minutes. Antwi was the provider again as he cut the ball back to Philip first to place a beautifully placed strike beyond Baumann and into the bottom left corner. Antwi then set up the third for Takuma Asano who placed the ball calmly beyond the goalkeeper. The away side improved in the second half and got 2 goals. But the home side also scored twice with the game finishing 5-2. The comprehensive victory was enough to carry Bochum out of the bottom 3. Antwi was named man of the match after going off to a standing ovation in the 84th minute. He was replaced by English defender Jordi Osei-Tutu who is of Ghanaian descent. Ghanaian defender Leroy Owusu was in terrific form on Friday, scoring and assisting as Willem II Tilburg recorded an impressive win. Willem beat Helmond Sport 5-1 to remain 8th in the Dutch second-tier league. Meyerveld was also the creator of Tilburg's second goal before half-time. He made a good pass to Lucas Woudenberg, who found Elton Kabong for a 2-0 lead. Helmond Sport scored shortly after the break to get back into the game, but the home side responded with third goal through Jis Hornkamp who scored a penalty. Max Svensson made it 4-1 with a corner deflection before Owusu's cross found Jeremy Bokola Havkote at the far post to make it 5-1.